Welcome to week 11 of the Ruby5 swim training plan. This is where your journey to 5 kilometer confidence continues. I'm Coach Ray. Welcome along to this week's workouts. The Ruby5 swim success formula plan is designed for recreational swimmers building towards the Ruby5, the 5 kilometer swim around Ruby Island in Lake Wanaka. Now, if you're a triathlete and you're wanting some bike and run training to complement the swim training, I've got some options for you at the end of the video. And if you want a strength training plan that complements the swim training, I've also got an option for that. And if you're training for one of the other the Ruby Island swim, whether it's the Ruby5 longer or shorter, I've got options for you there as well. That would have to be for 2026 because we're only 2 weeks away. And the main focus for this plan is we're getting into the early phase of the taper. We're going to be maintaining your intensity. There's going to be no decrease in the intensity, but we are going to be reducing the volume, primarily the total volume, particularly in the weekend, but there will be some small decreases from what we've built up to during the weekday swims. Let's have a look at the workouts this week. So Monday, we're starting with session 41, 2,500 meters, mainly focused on threshold freestyle intervals. Tuesday, session 42, 2,700 meters of freestyle VO2 max work, lots of sprints in there. You're going to really enjoy that session. Very similar to last week's. Thursday, session 43, 2,900 meters of threshold work, a little bit reduced from last week. Friday is our stretching day where we put the body through a nice relaxing session to help increase our range of motion, decrease our risk of injury, and increase our recovery. And then Saturday, our Big Daddy session ain't as Big Daddy as it has been. It's only 4,000 meters long, mainly focused around freestyle endurance. Let's have a look at session 41 in detail. Monday session, we're starting off with that 400 meter warm up, building up, and then a set of 6x50 drills with a 15-second rest interval. The main set is 7 200 meter reps, 20-second rest interval after each rep, and then finish with a 400 meter cool down. Tuesday session 42. This is the one with the VO2 max work. Really great session. 200 meter warm up, then 200 meter with the pull buoy. We've then got a drill set, a 6x50 with a 15-second rest interval. And then we've got 36 reps in a row. Bang, 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 just constantly. 20 seconds off after each 50 meters. Try and swim them as consistently as you can, but as fast as you can sustain for all 36 reps. Once you're on that conveyor belt, just keep moving, apart from when you're resting, of course. Just keep that cycle going. 50 meters on, 20 seconds rest. 50 on, 20 rest. Once you're done, conclude with a 200 meter cool down for 2,700 total. Session 43 on Thursday, once again, freestyle focus, a threshold work, starting off with a longer 600 meter warm up, 6x50 drill with a 15-second rest interval, and then the main set is 6 300 meter reps with a 30-second rest interval. At the end, take a 200 meter cool down for 2,900 meters total. And then for the Saturday session, 4,000 meters long, we're starting with an 800 warm up, 10x50 meter drill with a 15-second rest interval. And then there's 5 reps of 500 complete. Once again, keeping them nice and consistent with your pacing. Try and see how close and consistent those times can be with only a 40-second rest interval. Finish the session with a 200 meter cool down for that 4,000 meters total. You'll see that's a big step back from what we had been doing previously, and you'll notice that the training stress score is only 91 for that workout, whereas last week it was, I don't have the details handy, sorry. But this week is a total of 272 for the TSS. Last week, the total was 346. Each session has been decreased, but the Saturday session has been massively reduced. As I mentioned at the start of the video, if you want some other options, that strength training plan to help complement your swimming, my Swim Power Build Strength and More Efficient Stroke is a great option. There's a number of variations of this training plan, 12 weeks, 24 weeks, with 2 gym sessions or 3 gym sessions each week to help build your strength in a periodized fashion to optimize your swim power. Now, if you're wanting a different training plan for a different distance at the Ruby, send me a DM, flick me an email. I'll let you know what options I've got. I don't have any 2 week plans to get you race ready in those 2 weeks. But if you're looking for 2027 or beyond, then I've got options available for you. Touch base with me. We can start the ball rolling early, get you started on a plan to success, and then a specific plan closer to the event. For the triathletes that would like a bike and run plan to complement this swim plan, flick me a DM, send me an email, let me know what events you're training for, because what I give you will be different if you're training for an Ironman 70.3 or Challenge Wanaka compared to if you're training for sprint nationals or an Olympic distance or a full Ironman. So my email, coachray@coachray.nz. Sending me a DM. I'm nice and easy to find on Facebook and on Instagram at coach_ray_NZ. Trust you've been enjoying this training plan. Week 12 will be coming up shortly. That week is your full taper week leading into the race. Let me know in the comments how you've enjoyed the training, what's been your most favorite workout out of all of them, as well as let me know any struggles, any challenges, any questions you have prior to the event in a couple of weeks. All the best with your training this week. Make the most of it as we decrease things off as part of the taper. Until next week, ka kite anō, have an amazing week.